How's it going, folks? Rob here. Welcome back to the channel. Going to play some Assetto Corsa today. We are going to test out some mods. We've got a modded Audi Quattro BTCC car from the mid-90s. We're playing it in VR. My first time playing this game in VR. I've done hundreds of hours in Gran Turismo. Love racing VR. So first time playing this game in it. We're going to see how that runs as well. Just got to try and keep my head straight so it doesn't shake too much for you guys. We're at Bathurst, as you can see. People might know Bathurst. We're going to do a quick lap around here. This is a mod as well. All right, so let's go. My steering wheel's upside down. That's why the buttons aren't working properly. I was loading up the wrong one. All right, we've got some of my favorite era British touring cars. On the outside, you can tell it's modded. But on the inside, which is the most important part when you're racing, it does look pretty good. You can see all the carbon fiber and yeah, I could probably look around and show you the back, but it's going to look pretty rough. So let me just quickly move this out the way. We'll chuck it up there. There you go. In the mid-90s, most of you didn't know, but British touring cars did have heads-up display up on their roof. All right, let's go.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Thank you, Jim. All right, we've got no one on the track, so we can just go for it. All right, first impressions, the VR is pretty smooth, playing on the Quest 3. I did read a lot of things about people having trouble setting up VR. I literally clicked the button and it worked straight away. So maybe that was a few years ago in different VR, but at least for now, once you have your link cable set up, it's pretty easy. Oh, the old XR8 logos. God, remember that? This is from the track, apparently is from 2001. I don't know if it was one person made it or two people, but I've got to say, so far, for a mod, this feels pretty damn good. So the cutting, yeah, this is, I don't know if they've ported this over for another game. Got even that corner back there kicks out like they do in real life. This is a really, really good mod. Now, I've downloaded in the last few days, I'm not exaggerating, hundreds and hundreds of mods. I've even just ordered a new hard drive to cater for it all. There's tens and tens of thousands of cars and tracks as well, hill climb, old style rally. Yeah, this is going to be a lifetime of stuff to catch up on. This is really, oh, the old VB signs. That's when you know you're in Australia. This car is really, really good. No tune, it's completely standard. It's a Forest elbow. Hopefully I'm keeping my head straight and it's not jumping around too much. How fast can we get this thing down Conrod? Obviously it's not going to be hitting 290, 300 like V8 supercars. 220, what did we get, about 260 you reckon? By the time we have to slow down. Yeah, one thing I love too about being an Australian, and this is why I've missed out so much on this game, is there's so many Australian tracks and cars. Quality on some of them are really, really good, like Bathurst right now. This, oh God, that is a crash. What did I clip? I feel like I just locked up then. All right, we did that. One thing I don't like about VR is going in reverse. If I ever spin out and I have to correct to get back on the track and if I've got to reverse, I'm just closing my eyes because I can handle going through the big dips, going downhill. I'm so used to it now. But reverse, no, that really gets your head going. I don't like doing that. Yeah, so like I was saying, there's a bunch of Aussie tracks I've been checking out. One I downloaded, I don't know how old it is because I'm so new to this game. It was from Eastern Creek. It's a race in, I think it's up near Sydney from memory. It's been a long time since I watched V8 supercars. That Eastern Creek track was a little bit broken. There's a lot of details just not appearing at all. So I had to delete that one, but there's quite a few that are really good. The Albert Park, I found one of those from Melbourne, the Grand Prix track. That was really well done. There's Calder Park Raceway, another track in Melbourne, which is done really well. Sandown in Melbourne, that looked pretty good. Phillip Island, I found one for the Phillip Island, the MotoGP. That one handled really, really well. Some of the Australian cars though are a bit, some are really good, some are pretty average. They look all right on the thumbnail, but when you actually get in the game, the quality is pretty average, sadly. This is very slow lap. Yeah, I'm still learning the game. I don't think I've played this game 10 hours yet. So playing on the Fanatec wheel system, DD Pro, Club Sport wheels, shifter, clip the wall. Still getting used to the physics of the game. Oh, it's very bumpy going through the dipper. Probably should have done an Australian car on here for the first time, but I just installed this Quattro and I love these cars from back in the day. There's so many British touring cars that I've found on modded sites. It's literally a lifetime of fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think I just disconnected my steering wheel. My pedals. Hang on, let's see if we can do this on the fly. Old school. Problem is with the pedals, they're a tiny little cable. Nah, I've lost all. My pedals have gone. Can we roll it to the pits? No. Oh, we're going to spin out the exact same spot. All right, so let me reconnect that. Clearly, I haven't cable tied the cables out the way as good as I should have. Oh, now it's working. Oh, no, yeah. Magically fixed it on its own, folks. Hands up who loves technology. All right, we're our mechanic out here on the track. All right, let's do one more lap. And then I'll think about setting up, you can get a little brake squeal from the disc brakes as well. That's pretty cool. Just got to be a little bit more careful of the power on the exit because clearly this car will get the back end out. So we're going to have to go online and see if we can find a tune for it. I don't know how to tune in this game. Just ease on the power a bit better. This is a modded car, so it had only been downloaded, it's like 500-600 times from the website I got it from. So unless people have actually shared the setup they've got for the car, I've got no idea what to do to even get it to drive a bit better. God. I mean, it's got fairly light steering. But again, I've just got to get used to the game and the physics better. But it does drive really, really well. This corner here, this little kink here, most cars always get the back end out. There's a bit of a jump there. In the track, obviously when they designed this track way back in the day, it wasn't meant to be for really super fast cars, so massive set of balls on the drivers, especially that wall has claimed a lot of cars over the years. Might have claimed a few of my cars in video games over the years as well. So we work our way down here again. Hopefully we can be a little bit smoother. Obviously my lap time is going to be about 20 seconds slower than the average people can do in this game. I think at Monza I got a tune for a little car and I ended up getting to around 6 seconds slower than the fastest lap time, so I'm quite happy with that. Granted, in a race it means I'm getting lapped in a decent sized race, but I don't care. I got my lap time down to the point where I was 6 seconds to the top of the leaderboard, so for someone who's only new at the game, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, we're definitely redlining 250, 260, not even 260. I reckon with a little bit of adjustments to the gearbox, we can get a little bit more speed out there. I don't really want to be redlining down there. You want to be... Oh, God. It really does not like that corner. All right, so I'm going to have to be a little bit more wary of my speed into that corner. We're going to say for two modded things I'm driving and driving on, these are good. I don't know if whoever made this mod for the track, I don't know if they brought it over from another game, but this is incredible.
You've just done a 228.3. Good luck.
Yeah, that's pretty slow.
Today.
That's like 80s touring car speed. All right, so let me... there's a bit of puff of dust from the disc brakes, I'm guessing. So let me set up a race, and then I'll make it back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bathurst. We've got a full field of British touring cars from the 90s. We've got Hondas, we've got Alfa Romeos, Renaults, Volvos. We've got a Peugeot 405 up the front. Most things are from 1999. The Peugeot's from about 1993. And the game's added in one car at the back, which I've got no idea what it is, so hopefully it's nice and slow. We're in the Audi. So let's start the race.
Mate, get ready.
My steering wheel, why is it all over that weird angle? I got no idea when the lights are going to drop.
Go.
So I've just got to kind of go when they go. Oh, Audi got a good start.
You're on the right. 3.
The
Clear left.
joys of all-wheel drive. Oh, it's so cool seeing all these other cars on the track. We take that really wide. A bunch of the other cars I just literally just downloaded and installed, which is very easy to do. It's just drop and paste. So I don't know the quality. They're all got the same, roughly around the same horsepower, except for the Peugeot, which is the 93 one, which is up ahead. That is a little underpowered. And that random car the game threw into the last place has got like 80 horsepower, so they're going to lose. Unless there's an absolute rocket over the top of the mountain. Which is a good thing having a really, really slow car, because it means I won't come in last place. It's all well and good doing some hot lapping, but actual racing, it's a lot harder, especially when you're not that good at it. I much prefer hot lapping. It's nice knowing there's no one else on the track around you. I've turned their aggression all the way down because I don't want them going absolutely stupid. And I am not keeping up. Oh God. No, don't go off there, you idiot. Yep, I've got a Peugeot right up my backside. Oh, we're losing a lot of time here. Down the second, focus. Into the dipper, onto the power. Come on, Rob. Down the second, roll it through, onto the power. All right, there, got the Peugeot right behind me. Again, I'm trying to keep my head nice and still so it's not shaking around too much for you guys to watch. Now, this car doesn't have the greatest top-end speed, so we're going to be redlining right now. I'm going to go to about 255.
Okay, Rob. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
All right, this corner I'm not a fan of. Looks like someone's gone off. I'm not going to take my eyes off to look and see if I've gained a spot. I'm just going to keep driving. No idea what these times of these cars should be doing around here.
P7.
I got to turn his voice up. It's a little bit quiet. I feel like I've gained a little bit of time on him. Got to a rough start going to the top of the mountain, so hopefully we can clean it up this time on this lap. 234 the last one. That was a bit crap. Again, I don't know why. I don't even think, even for like an exhibition, I don't even know if these cars were raced around here in the real world.
The car in front of us is now Martel.
I know the V8 supercars do low 2 minutes. I think from memory GT3s do into the 159s. Grungel. My God, amateur shit. Amateur hour over here. Don't trust that last little kink because there's a bit of a jump there and the cars get a bit unsettled. I figured being all drive would be a bit better, but my skill level's not quite there yet. It's a bit bumpy in places. All right, let's do this one a little bit smoother. Much better. Crap compared to the top racers, but for me it was all right. It's hard to tell how far time you're losing through this area because you can't see up ahead because there's so many corners. It isn't until you get on the straights that you can see how much time you've gained or lost. I think I've lost some time. It's such a challenging track to drive on. Oh, we've lost a bit of time. Okay. My little friend in my ear's not telling me the distance from the cars behind me. They're only a few seconds ahead. If I can get things straightened up, should be able to make the time up. Probably should have given myself more practice to get to know this game and the track better.
Leader has just done a 219.1.
All right, the leader did a 219. What can I do? 225? All right, just a second. Gentle on the curb. All right, there's no one behind me. So someone's crashed. 2:26. So our lap time's a long way off the leaders. Obviously, their skill's going to be a lot better than I. Because of the car classes are going to be slightly different as well. I'm pretty sure my one's one of the lower powered cars. That's my racing driver excuse.
P6 in, the gap is 8.2 seconds.
2 seconds, eh? You sure? Looks more than 2 seconds. That was a bit crap. We lost a lot of time. That was a horrible braking zone. Next thing I'm going to do is try and find the tune. Try and get this back end under control a bit better. I know it's going to come down to my skill level increasing as we play the game more, but it should not slide around as much on certain corners. And to fix the gearbox so we can get a little bit more speed in the straight line, I don't want it redlining 3/4 of the way down. I know I'm losing so much time through these bends, but God, I don't trust my ability to go completely 100%. That was a little bit better. As long as I'm early days learning, as long as I don't hit the walls or spin out. That was bad. Bit too early, keen to go. Just glancing in my mirror, there's no one behind me. So we should hold off on 6th position. But yeah, I don't have the consistency and skill level to catch up to them. But they're not pulling away as much as I thought they would. I mean, if they're doing 2:19s, there's no way I'm catching up to that. I'm nowhere at that skill level yet. What did we do this time around? It has to be a little bit faster. 2:23.8.
Looks good. 2 to go. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 2.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is...
All right, well, that was an improvement. We gained about 3 seconds on that lap. Yeah, next time around I'm going to turn up Jim's voice because he's a bit hard to hear.
The gap to Martel in front is now 8.1 seconds.
All right, long way off. All right, let's try and get this one better. We got it wrong last time. That was a lot better. Still not great, but we didn't lose as much time as we did last time around. Ease it through the cutting, down to second. Watch your exit speed. Oh wow, is that the little car that was in last place? Wow, he's going slow.
P7.
Get off the racing line, dipshit. Wow, that's really slow to be lapped in 4 laps. Well, I definitely won't be coming last. Thank God for that. All right, let's try and do this a little bit faster this time. That was a better entry line. That was much better than the last time. As long as I'm improving every lap, I'll be happy. It is quite bumpy in places too. Other than a little roadblock, this feels like it's been a faster lap. And I'm in 7th spot now. How did I lose a spot? I thought I was in 6th. Oh, the leader's just on the final lap. That shows you how far back I am. Oh, bad gear change. I can still see a part of the pack in front. That's all right. I mean, as we play the game, I get better at the physics and get better with the steering wheel. 225. That was slower. Really? That felt quicker. Well, there you go. Shows you how much I know. All right, final lap. Let's see if we can bring it home. Try and get into the 222s maybe. Yeah, like I said, the more we play the game, my skills are only going to get any better, hopefully. Confidence, and then that lap time will come down. I don't want to be setting the greatest lap times in the world, but I just want to get to the point where I'm very consistent, yeah?
Ahead is now 8.5.
In my little head, I'm hoping that the cars in front are the ones that got the extra horsepower. And that's the reason why I can't keep up, and nothing to do with my crappy skill. I feel like I'm getting better though. Slowly. We're all got to start at the bottom, right? I'm not even going to attempt to play online. If I can't even compete against the AI, I just want to set a fastest lap on the last lap. That's all I want.
John has taken the win.
The racing line is on purely because... Oh, I've done it again. This friggin' corner. Too much speed. There goes that chance.
Okay, Rob, we just cut the track.
There's no braking board, so you got to kind of guess it. Which is why I've got the racing line on just through this first time. That's one downside to this modded track. The only reason why I'm braking in certain areas is just purely from memory watching cars racing around it all these years. Ah, that was a disappointing way to end the race.
Position. There's the finish. We're done today, mate. We will do better next time.
Yeah, we have to do better next time. Ah, that was disappointing. I felt like I was improving. Is there a way to check the lap times? There we go. All right, so I was 35.2 seconds slower than the lead car, which was... Shit, was the Audi. All right, that's not good. Sorry, I know it's not the greatest thing to look at. It's a bit awkward for you guys, but... All right, so they're all consistently doing 219s, too low 220. Okay, so my fastest... All right. So I've got a lot of work. So my best lap needs to be a good, on average, 3 to 4 seconds faster. That is doable. Over the top of the mountain, I was losing a lot of time. So I think with a lot more practice, we can get there. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. I'm Rob. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this wasn't too glitchy and jumpy to watch. I've got to try and find out if there's some settings to improve it. Anyway, cheers for watching. I'm loving this game so far. So I'll see you in the next one. Later.